Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to another video, man. Today we are going to be talking about why do women ignore attractive men. This isn't commonly talked about, but the truth is, yes, there are women out there who will purposely ignore you because you are attractive. And a perfect example of this is this one time. So I was at the club and I went up to this shorty, right? I was, damn, she fine as hell. She fine. And I'm going up there, I'm trying to get something pushing, right? And she was just so standoffish towards me. She's like, no. And then as I'm walking out, she's just looking at me, dead ass just looking at me. I'm like, damn, shorty, you're just up in here looking, bro, you're just here looking at me like you want me. But I came up to you though, and I like shot my shot, but you're just playing games. So I'm just like, man, F this shit. I'm just finna go home. But she was bad as hell though. If you saw her, thick. Shorty was thick, bro. But then later on, upon reflection, upon just gaining more experiences like that, I realized that they're not rejecting you or they're not ignoring you, right? Because you aren't attractive. They're just really just ignoring you because it really has to do with them and how they feel about them. Because later on, a few weeks later, I saw her with a tall, ugly dude, right? Just like a very lanky, ugly dude. And I'm not even trying to hate, I'm not even trying to be rude, but that's the truth. A lot of people, if you saw him, you would be like, he's really not all that in the face. But he is tall though. He was probably like, I don't know, 6'3", maybe 6'4". And then she also kept looking at me. And what that showed me was, it wasn't that I wasn't her type, because why would you be looking at me if I'm leaving the club? You would just mind your business pretty much. It's the psychology behind that, right? It's because some women feel like that attractive guy is going to have leverage over them, right? Or a lot of women talk about when they fall weak in the knees, right? And I'm weak on the knees and again, right? They start to lose control over themselves, right? Because women know when they find a guy truly attractive, they are willing to let that dude slide with anything. They are willing to let that dude get away with any damn thing. And I've been there. I know you can get away with so much because there is genuine attraction there, right? And they feel like dudes are going to take advantage of them and they don't want to fall prey to a man that they are really attracted to. Or it could also be that the last time they dated someone with your archetype, right? Someone who looks like you, they got hurt. And they just don't want to be hurt. So they're like, well, he's probably just like my ex, right? Because I've had women say this, right? Damn, you look like my ex. I don't know if I want to date you or nothing like that. You're attractive though, right? But they're saying they just don't want to get hurt because they think that you're gonna lie and cheat and do them, slime them out, right? They think that you are gonna slime them out. And it's like, maybe, right? But fuck around and find out, right? But they're not gonna let you slime them out, or the perceived notion that you're gonna do them wrong, pretty much. So they're just thinking, well, instead of me facing that fear, I will just ignore this guy, right? I'm not gonna get into all this hassle and really be obsessed over this guy. So the best thing for me to do is to just run, right? I'ma just run, right? Another thing is too, they're probably thinking this guy is so full of himself. He's probably this arrogant, cocky little asshole because he's probably getting all the women. And I don't want to deal with that cocky arrogance because then I'm going to fall for it and then I'm really going to like it. And then I'm not going to want to let him go. Have you seen a woman who is truly obsessed with a guy? She will bring you hell. She will cling on to you. Shit, bro. She will cling on to you like the last slice of pie, bro. She's not going. She wants that piece. She's not budging for nothing, right? But then other girls can see that as, damn, he fine as hell. But there's gonna be a lot of competition there too, right? And she's like, damn, I know he's getting hoes, bro. Whether or not that may not be true, but that's how women and that's how people perceive attractive people, So she's like, well, I don't want to compete, right? I want to be the pretty one, right? I want to be the one when we go out, people ask, damn, how did she get him? It's not, how did he get, or how did she get him, right? Because then they're going to feel away, right? It's going to be a ego hit to them. And they don't want to feel that ego hit, right? Because when they walk in their room, they want to feel like the most attention there, right? They will ignore you because they know that you are going to steal attention, right? You are going to be the headliner of the room. Everywhere y'all go, that's just how it's gonna be, right? She's gonna be invisible. And I've been in situations like that, right? Where I pop outside or I'm with my girl at the time and people are coming up to me. They're like, oh my God, you look so good. I like your eyes. I like your XYZ. I love your fashion. I love your da-da. And then they're just there, well, and then no one is talking to the girl that you're with. And it's if I could put myself in their shoes, it would be an ego hit. Damn, am I that ugly? Shit. I'm saying where I'm just invisible, right? Where they're just interacting with my mans and they're just pretending that I'm not here. That's just messed up, right? And that's what they're thinking, because women are very insecure, right? Although they're gonna be like, yeah, no, we're not. We're so confident. We don't need no man. All that cap, bro. C-A-P, cap. So it just really comes down to those. Even I feel like, especially like the prettier women, because the field is so even. They're like, damn, man, let me go find me an ugly nigga, bro. Because I know, or so they perceive, right? He's gonna treat me like a queen. He's gonna lick the ground I walk on, right? He's gonna kiss my ass. All that, right? Women be always saying that, right? I want my mans to be obsessed with me. I want him to worship the ground I walk on. What? Jesus. These women just want to be treated like gods. Some of these women want to be treated like gods on earth. And when you don't do that for them, they don't want that. They're like, whoa, you're not treating me like a queen or whatever. But it's just goofiness though, because it's like, well, they don't want a man, or some women don't want, or most women don't want men that know their worth. Because when that woman starts coming in with all that attitude, they know the right man is going to be like, yo, watch your tone or you're gone. Hey, yo, shut your ass up or you're gone, right? Hey, yo, what you doing? Chill out, calm down. Yo, don't do too much, right? Things like that, right? Because they secretly want that. But also, like, they love that from attractive men or from men that they find attractive, right? Because they are relinquishing their control to that man. So they might not feel safe, right? Due to something that happened in the past or due to preconceived notions when it comes to dating attractive men, such as yourself. So really, it's a big bag of different emotional / psychological reasons, right? Sure, right? Obviously, you could also not be her type, right? That's the simplest thing, but I feel like that's just the last obvious thing, right? You could also not be her type as well. And you just have to be okay when it comes to things like that, right? Because listen, see, everybody loves pie, right? Or most, some apple pie could be the most delicious, sugary, diabetes central food ever, and we all love it. But there are some people out there who are like, apple pie, ugh. You feel me? Cherry pie, disgusting, right? So you can't be for everybody, and that's the beauty of life, right? That's the beauty of God's creation, is there is someone always out there for somebody, right? And somebody will like your look. And the pros about being attractive is, right, the women who really like your look and your personality are really going to be in for you, right? They are going to be, one second, they are going to be a ride or die for you, for real. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I appreciate y'all. Blessings and love, y'all, all right?